Well, the demolition team are working today, but they seem to be just moving and clearing all that concrete. Absolutely massive amounts of concrete. That chopper-upper thing was going to have a field day with this lot. So they don't seem to be actually knocking anything down. Probably clearing the way so they can actually get to demolish the bus station. Sort of get a better view from back here. See, they're basically clearing a path through, picking it up there and putting it there, so then they presumably be able to start from the side. There's no other work you can see being done. The builders' dozers there doing nothing. They have got all the curbs in. Really, it's just them today that's doing all the work. I've got to laugh at this. Goddard Street, they've closed it for the day. But this sign is sort of amusing everybody. That's horse riders got to cross over there. Why they're closing, I don't know, but I hope they're not going to destroy the cobblestone. Actually digging the island up by Morrison's. Apparently they can't dig the road up to Goddard Street because of the cobbles. It's protected. So they're having to dig a big hole there, and the big hole will go here, and then they'll have to tunnel all the way up to the building site without disturbing the cobbles. It's a bit like Coronation Street, isn't it? These cobbles have been there for like donkey's years. Yeah, it's actually total chaos. The diggers pulling all the trees up and see all the tree roots and things there. So I hope they're going to replace the trees. All the roundabouts blocked off. And a really great pit. It's a bit like mining. Supposed to be closed for a day, but I can't see them doing this in a day. Down Dunwoody Way, and got the 10-pin bowling. We've got the cinema. And apparently they've a lot of refurbishments. There's going to be escape rooms and all sorts of things. So why in God's name do we want another one in the middle of town? I mean, it's not a major walk from the town, is it? If you cut through over there, it's like 2 minutes from town. So the council seriously need to think, do we need another cinema and bowling alley in the town? And it doesn't make any sense to me. It's literally 2 minutes from the new car park. Virtually no activity today. They're not knocking the bus station down. It's just a general sort of tidy up of shifting soil and things around. So we're still looking perhaps next week before they actually start demolishing it. Looking at the back of Victoria Street, this sort of renovation that they're doing has been going on for years. I mean, the Channing Centre had that alarm going for 4 years. And nothing seems to be happening with this now. I don't see any progress on what's happening. And it's the whole back of Victoria Street. Bad day because all the railway are on strike. And not to know these are on strike as well. There doesn't seem to be any activity whatsoever going on this morning. A lot of the staff can't get in because I know some of them do come quite a long way. But say there's nothing, all the diggers are quiet. There's no visible sign of anything happening. Having said that, the diggers started up. Must have heard me. And the question still arises, if you look at Goddard Street, there's hundreds of men on strike, on site, and there's all sorts of machinery. Hey, you're lucky to find anybody. Perhaps there's some sort of explanation for that. Well, Goddard Street, once again, they've got the pointer for the horse riders. They down me with digging along sort of Goddard Street. So I thought they weren't supposed to be touching the road there. Well, there is some of the road which is tarmac there. They do seem to have stopped digging on the roundabout. Now they've got a bloody great hole. So now they've got to get whatever it is across the road. Quite interesting how they're going to manage to do all this. They have actually got some of the cobbles up. I thought they weren't supposed to touch them. Just putting them back down. It's sort of a highly skilled job that's probably not about nowadays. On the other side, the houses, the walls are half up compared with the bus station where they haven't even laid a brick yet. You've got to question why these are so productive and so many people on site. The council one is like watching paint dry. Goddard Street, they've got even bigger. Big crane on site. Still this worry about what they're going to do to these cobbles. Because they have got that big hole down there. And how they illegally lifted the cobbles up. And apparently the council won't let them. There's a quicker way across to the new flats, but the council won't let them do it that way. Well, they are putting great big steels in. You call them big steels? Really big hole. And putting all these. See how big they are. Quite how they dig the tunnel underneath of the pipe is. Never seen it done before. What do they haven't either? Still there's concern about they've got the cobbles up here and are they going to ruin it? A lot of people are very worried about that. Flag lane, and you can see what? Nothing. Nobody appears to be on site. Look at the size of the holes they're digging. And it's a big pipe that they're putting in. And they're going here, there and everywhere. Why there's nobody on site? It remains to be seen. There seems to be the way of anything of these developments that they all have a day off. And certainly making a mess of the place, aren't they? Guarantee they're going to hit some electric supply again, or gas. Well, there's very little action going on this morning. There's a lorry there with the builder's digger, so whether they're moving the soil. The two from the firm that knocks everything down are sitting there idle at the moment, so more than anything, it's come to a sort of a grinding halt, whether they're waiting on new equipment or something. The actual concrete is getting higher and higher. Does appear to be a total standstill at the moment. Nothing exciting happening. Lyceum sites, can't actually see anything being done whatsoever. In the last week, the barriers are up. Doesn't appear to be anybody working or anything being done at all. So whether they're waiting for supplies and equipment or whatever, I don't know. Steve's not about to ask. There's supposed to be the big stage going in here, so I'd assume that'd be one of the first things to come in.